All right, to watch this video for Thursday, November 30th, I've got a screenshot here of our little Jeopardy flyer, happy hour slash Jeopardy, which is going to be, our next one is December 7th. Looking forward to it. So if you can, I'm going to put the link to register in the email. So if you're not on our email list, bear with me, I'll try to figure out how to get you there. And you can go to the website and get on our email list. And I'm going to have this link to register between now and actual Jeopardy happy hour day, and have this link going in that email every day. So there's a place to register, and that's how you get into the happy hour. It's BYOB. We're not providing drinks, but we actually do. All kidding aside, we actually do have a few drinks and play stock trading games. And we're also we try to focus on education, but these happy hours are much less formal than our webinars, and we try to have fun with it. Day trading is super fun. Let me slide this over real quick. This is our homepage. Just scroll down a little bit and see this big blue section here. Enter your email address, and you'll get my favorite trade setup video. And that'll put you on our list, and then you'll have a link to register for happy hour. Anyway, it should be fun. And Wayne puts his heart and soul into these questions, or should I say answers, because it's Jeopardy. And these are the actual topics for Thursday, December 7th. I'm a little nervous. I haven't seen them. So, Life with GSP. I'm GSP. I'm not sure what to expect there, but I'm sure Wayne's done something funny. All right, anyway, so the SPY, kind of a choppy day. It gapped up a little bit. 5-minute candles here. Gapped up a little bit. Looked like it was going to take off, and then kind of fell apart a little bit. And then for the last 4 hours, just straight sideways. So we still managed to root out and find some pretty good trades. And here is what I'm going to watch for tomorrow. OHRP. It's kind of a weird chart because you had the gap up that failed, and then today and then the next day it was red, and then today right back up into this mess. On an intraday basis, this had really nice volume here and really straight sideways ever since. So I really kind of like it. Up over 95 cents maybe. That might be enough to push it to $1. And if it gets to the whole number $1, might just take out this $1.03 and squeeze above that. So certainly worth watching this OHRP. VERI put in kind of an inside day today. Goes on bounce watch for tomorrow. Huge. Let me go to 50-minute candles here. You see the huge move at the end of the day yesterday. Then gave a lot of that back, but it's still on a lot of people's radar. So if we can get a pop tomorrow, hopefully I'll be in it and see it ahead of time. SORL had the gap up, sold off, kind of put in a lower high here yesterday, and finding buyers around $7. So this one might put in another leg higher pretty soon. Goes on watch. MARA, bizarre chart. All of these crypto plays are deemed to be crypto plays. Some of them maybe even aren't, but they've been deemed as such, right? Has some strange charts. Huge pop here, then a gap up pop, and then nasty reversal, then a gap down. And so I said this morning when this one was gapping up and set to open right about here, I said this is a very bizarre chart because you've got all the shorts from overnight that held overnight in trouble on this gap up, but you've got all the longs from the day before that I'm talking about people that actually hold overnight, right? In trouble, so maybe happy to sell. So it was kind of in no man's land, and for me, it never gave a setup, but I still want to watch it. So you could argue, if you take the gaps out of it in your brain, you can just say, you know what, 3 red days in a row, 3 days in a row that sellers won on an intraday basis. Again, I'm not in love with this one or any of the cryptos, or whatever, pseudo cryptos, whatever you want to call them. But I think they're all worth watching pretty much for the next week or so. And so on that list is MARA. DPW also on that list, so I won't go into any details on it. Just consider it looking for a low risk setup, okay? Riot, same thing. Riot's a little bit more, for lack of a better term, a little bit more of a normal daily chart than some of the others. I like the fact that it's down here right between the 8 and the 20 day after that huge move. Riot is probably one of my favorites for a potential trade. Now remember, I have to get a proper intraday setup before I'll even take any of these. Oftentimes you'll see a watch list video. I might have 10 to 15 stocks on it, and I might trade one of them the next day. Okay, and I think that's one thing that I'm pretty good at, and we try to get across in our trading course. And I think it's why a lot of traders fail. Most traders aren't comfortable being in nothing. All right, I'm very comfortable being in nothing. I use my cash as a weapon, and I put it to work when and if I have an A plus set up at an inflection point, so I should be green right away if I take the trade. If I can't find something like that, I just don't trade. And I've had dozens of traders in our chat room tell me just that little piece of advice alone has turned their trading around. I mean, obviously there's more to it, but so keep that in mind. I'm in cash most of the day. I get involved when it makes sense, and I scale out, tighten my stop, and that's where my winning percentage comes from. That's where my equity curve comes from. All right, anyway, XNet. I mean, man, this thing's crazy. Went from down here like $8 to almost, to 27 or something like that. And then in 1, 2, 3 sessions, it's down here at 1280. Obviously, some ugliness behind this company, but way, way oversold now, and absolutely worth watching for a bounce. After XNet, we've got EKSO back down here in that area I talk about. You often hear me talk about the buy zone between the 8 and the 20 day. It's kind of right in the middle there. Pretty good setup for a bounce tomorrow. MICT, this one's not that clean of a trader, but you do have 3 red days in a row back again down into that buy zone. Also hit the 200 day from above. I like that one for a potential bounce tomorrow. BITA was on bounce watch. I said I didn't like it. I like it a little bit more now because we got another red day. Okay, so you had this huge sell-off, bounce off the 200 day, and man, that just fell apart right away again. But one more down day, to me, didn't feel like enough. Now you've got 2 red days into that 30 area support. That makes me like this one a lot more for a potential bounce tomorrow. PTI, a few more, guys. PTI, nice little breakout today. Pretty strong volume for the stock. Maybe a red to green in it tomorrow. PZRX. Inside, today's day was inside of yesterday's. Well, yesterday was kind of goofy looking, though, because it had that huge pop and basically round tripped. But then today kind of found a bid. I would have preferred this close stronger, but still worth watching with that inside day today. CERC. Really nice breakout today, but gave a lot of it back. Look at the intraday here. Look at that massive volume, felt extended there, and then did another huge push before kind of rolling over. So we'll keep it on our radar. Something's definitely up with that one, but it fell way off its highs. And lastly, I'm going to put APEN on watch. Had the gap up yesterday, popped, reversed, and then another red day. Pretty good setup for a potential bounce tomorrow. We'll add some gappers to the pre-market, in the pre-market as well to our list, and that's plenty to watch tomorrow. So have a great night, and we'll see everybody tomorrow.